Don't listen to this recording while you're driving or operating machinery. Only listen when you can safely relax completely. Take a moment now. You can lie down or sit down. Close your eyes and gently become aware of your breathing. And in your mind's eye, I would like you to begin to imagine in your own way a river. And as you begin to imagine this river, you can know that as you imagine this river in your own way, that this is the river of your unconscious mind. And as you become aware of the river of your unconscious mind, you can notice details of the river of your unconscious mind. Become aware of the flow of the river. Notice which direction it's flowing in. Notice how fast it's flowing. Is it moving rapidly or slowly? Take a moment to look on the surface of the river. Notice that as you peer into the river, you can begin to see fragments, flashes of thoughts from your unconscious mind. Notice as you see reflections of thoughts and experiences, perhaps things that you have long forgotten about, begin to bubble to the surface and just as quickly disappear in the flow of your consciousness. You can just take a moment to observe the flow of your mind. Notice that everyday traffic of conscious thought within your mind begin to appear here in the river. And those things that seemed chaotic now once will seem to make perfect sense here in the river of your mind. Within this perfect flow of directed consciousness, you can remember experiences long forgotten, relaxing, pleasant experiences. Your mind will allow you to remember exactly what it needs you to remember right now. And as you become aware of these experiences, you can notice, as you become aware, that this river flows far into the distance. And on the edge of your vision, far in the distance, you can notice a cave-like structure. And this is the chamber of your innermost unconscious mind. And in that chamber, all your thought, all your ideas will coalesce into one pure intent in this chamber. Those parts of your mind that will let you know exactly what you need right now exist here in real time. As you observe the river, perhaps you can notice that you are able to control the speed of flow. You can take a moment to become aware of how much time exists here in this place. As you notice, as you have been focusing on the river, you can take any stray thoughts and simply drop them in. Let them flow away, perhaps observing them perfectly safe here in your mind. You are in complete control. Notice the comfortable temperature of the water. Feel the water lap around you. Notice eddies and whirlpools form as you move into the flow of the water. Feel that gentle tug of the river pull you towards the chamber very, very gently. You are perfectly safe here, safe in your unconscious mind. Take a moment to enjoy the sounds and the feeling of the river of your unconscious mind. Observe the river of your mind. Relax. Become aware now of the detail in the images in your mind, the sensations these produce. And I'd like you to know that any sensations that are produced by images that you deem unpleasant, you can simply let them go. Let them flow away from you now, and simply keep the ones that you like, because you are in control here in your unconscious mind. Become aware of your conscious mind now drifting further further into the depths of the river now. As I count downwards from 10 to 1 with each descending number, you will become more and more deeply immersed in this river. And if you wish to put your head into the river under the water, you'll find that you can breathe perfectly easily, because this is the river of your unconscious mind. With each descending number, you will become more and more unaware of your body, more and more deeply immersed in this wonderfully warm, relaxing embrace. Drifting away. 10, 9, 8, deeper and deeper now. 7, 6, drifting away now, ever more deeply relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way deep, deep down, relax. And as you begin to merge with your unconscious mind, your unconscious mind now can begin to allow you to listen to your unconscious mind, so that it can begin to give you the suggestions you need most now. Immerse yourself in the river of your mind. Drift along with the current of your mind. You are becoming less and less aware of your body now. My voice will remain constant, but it's not necessary for you to listen directly. Your unconscious mind will listen to every word I say. And soon you will notice now that you are heading towards a junction in this river of your unconscious mind. And in a moment, you are going to hear me once more count downwards from 10 to 1. from 10 to 1, you will become closer and closer to the junction. You'll notice how many choices you have, how many options, because each one of these junctions will take you to a different place within that chamber. And your mind will let you know which junction you need to take right now, which choice is best for you right now. You can let your mind show you the path you need most now. And when I reach the number 1, you will arrive at the junction and be able to choose 10, 9, deeper and deeper, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice how many choices there are for you to make now. Notice how instinctively you know which one you need to make. And so now you can make that choice and let the river take you down as your unconscious mind allows you to drift along, gently and easily and safely towards the chamber within your mind. Let yourself drift for a moment. And as you drift down this river, you can move more and more deeply into trance as you become less and less aware of your body, and as your conscious mind becomes aware that you have become unaware of your body, you will suddenly now begin to imagine that chamber as you arrive at the chamber. Now, this chamber of chaos, deep in your unconscious mind, this chamber where all your intents become clarified, where your mind will give you the answers that you have been looking for. And as you arrive at the chamber now, you can emerge from the river warm and dry, relaxed and calm and focused. Take a moment to notice your surroundings. This chamber is a construct of your innermost mind, and here you can imagine the part of your unconscious mind that knows exactly what you need right now. Imagine that part completely now. I wonder how this part will appear to you. It may appear as an image. It may appear solid and real in front of you now. It may be vague, distant, diffused, colorful. Some people experience this part of their mind as a voice, a sound. Perhaps the sound of my voice will change to take on the aspect of this part of your mind. And some people are aware of a feeling of contentedness and direction. You will experience this part of your mind in whatever way is suitable to you. Speak with this part now. Take a moment to listen to what it has to say. You may hear what it says immediately. You may feel what it says. Or maybe even see it demonstrate in front of you graphically exactly what you need to know. And this is the part of your mind that will motivate you, will keep you on track. And whenever you think about your intent and about your goal, this part of your unconscious mind will appear instantly into your conscious mind to remind you that it is with you. And it will give you the suggestion you need the most at that time, and you will listen. It will appear in your imagination every time you move towards your goal. In fact, every time you think of your goal, to give you guidance and the suggestions that you need the most at that moment. And this part of your mind will be with you from now on. And you can visit this place and speak to it whenever you feel the need. This part of your mind will let you know what your true intent is. Focus on your intent now. How do you feel? If you notice any areas of tension on your body, focus in on them now. Focus in on that area and simply count backwards from 10 to 1 in your mind. With each descending number, the tension will begin to fade as you understand that this is simply the part of your mind that is attempting to protect you. And as our primitive minds begin to understand more that change is necessary, this reaction will become less and less. But for now, you can just count it away, even as I'm speaking. And as your mind now understands that you are totally in control, it will let you do this whenever you feel the need. And you can do this at any time, day or night. If you notice this anxious feeling, you can simply count it away. You can even do it with your eyes open. But for now, you can just relax in trance. You know that this is simply a physical reaction. The ancient part of your brain that is keeping you safe. And you can simply count it away now. And you can imagine that anxious part of your mind. Let it appear here in the chamber. Speak with this part of your mind. Listen to what it has to say. Know that it is trying to protect you and that no part of your own mind will ever attempt to do you harm. Perhaps you can ask it now to change what it's doing so that you can proceed and move forwards with your intent and your goal. And so that you can experience the feeling you would like to experience when you are contemplating your intent or your goals. Perhaps you can change something about it now so it appears more pleasant to you. This part of your mind, this part of your mind will begin to solve problems for you. And you can take a moment now to converse with these parts of your unconscious mind. And your unconscious mind can begin to let you know the best way to formulate your intent with no ambiguities and no doubts, so that you will succeed in whatever it is that you are trying to do. Again and again and again and again. Because your mind is working with you now, and you understand how your mind works with you now. And so now I'm going to stop talking. You can remain here in this chamber for as long as you wish. Your mind will simply let you know what you want now. Your mind will give you any suggestions that you need right now, and you are free to simply listen to it. And when you are ready, you can simply awaken yourself by counting upwards in your mind from 1 to 10 ascending number, awakening on the number 10. Refreshed and alert, all normal sensations return to all of your limbs. And you can bring with you your favorite feeling from trance. And that single sentence that spells out your true and